Well, good morning everybody, and here we are now. We're on the beautiful Explorer of the Seas on our 7-night cruise around Greece and Croatia, and we thought we would take you off for a little ship tour today. So we're going to start here now on the Royal Promenade. Royal Promenade, as you know, is the main sort of area thoroughfare on this ship. On the right hand side you can see the customer service desk and a fantastic piece of art here in the middle, which is really lovely. Goes all the way from deck 4 all the way up to about deck 11, which is really lovely. So that's the initial area. Downstairs on 4 is the photographic area where you can go down and get an idea of the sort of pictures that you've had taken throughout your cruise, and you can purchase them in a package or individually. You can also buy them as a soft copy. Now the Royal Promenade is in its blue livery this morning. Hopefully that won't spoil the film too much. It is darker than I would like it to film. Here's a lovely little bar to the left hand side of the atrium, if you like. We'll call it an atrium here on deck 5. We're on deck 5, so let's just have a little look now, see what we can find a bit further up. Now, so as you enter into the Royal Promenade, you're greeted with a couple of areas. First of all, on the left hand side there is a Voom stand, so if you're having any problems with your internet whilst on board, you can come down here and the guys and girls will fix that for you. On the right hand side you have Shore Excursions. This is where you can pick up your individual excursions. If you have any questions, you pick up your tickets, etc. This is where you can purchase them and be provided with your excursion tickets prior to getting off board. And then of course the customer services desk. Customer services, there'll always be a member of the team on the desk or available for you as you take your cruise, because there are issues, there are problems, questions that you may have. Well, customer services will fix them for you. Okay, so as we proceed onto the Royal Promenade then, what you'll find is a number of different stores that are available to you. We have these little islands in the middle of the Royal Promenade themselves, where they might do sales or where they might put some consistent product. And the first store we'll come to is Solera. Solera is a quite useful store in as much as you can get your skincare and sunwear, etc. in here, all defined to be provided to be supportive of your holiday and perhaps sunbathing, etc. So that's quite good. That's Solera. Also there's some general skincare products there too. If we go around to the left, we can see the Port Merchants. Port Merchants is no lights in there at the moment, so I can't really show you, but where you can pick up spirits and cigarettes and cigars, etc. And they will do sales from time to time, give you an idea of what's a good buy. In the shop is a branded goods area. In the branded goods area, of course, you can pick up lots and lots of Royal Caribbean items, but also general items, those things that perhaps you might have forgotten when coming on your cruise, or even indeed things that you might wish to purchase as you proceed with your cruise. So you can pick up some pretty nice items in the shop. Okay, so on the right hand side here, a nice bit of motorcycling art. This is a 1954 Knucklehead Harley Davidson bike, which is all quite nice. And then if we go to the right hand side, again there is a shop, and it's called the Fashion District, and in here you can pick up swimwear, t-shirts, bags, travel items, etc. So that's the Fashion District, and we'll move further on now. So in the centre of the Royal Promenade there is a staircase which will give you access down into the casino. We'll perhaps see that casino in a little while. And then opposite the casino there is a great British tradition, and that is the pub, and this is the Crown and Kettle pub, and in here you can get yourself a variety of different beers from all over the world. British beers, American beers, a great little selection, and we'll just go in here now and have a quick look around the pub itself. Laid out in a traditional sort of pub style, small tables. There's a little area over in the corner there by the fireplace where you might get a live musician, but typically a nice area to come, nice area to get some draft beers if you like those, and of course your favourite tipple. Okay, so that's the Crown and Kettle pub on deck 5, the Royal Promenade, and across the way from that again is another store where you can find handbags and general goods, typically for the ladies, and there's some seating outside the pub if you want to sit there in the afternoon or in the evening. It's always available. And then just in front of us now we have this mirrored cross walkway. That's an area where it's got a bit of a staging on it, and some of the entertainment crew will come and do an event from there. That's usually quite useful and exciting to see. And as we proceed still further, on the right hand side now you can get yourself all manner of soft drinks. If you have yourself a drinks package, this is where you'll come and get refills for your favourite drinks, and you can specify the recipe for that, which is all very nice. Opposite that there is a little stage area where you might have a live band here at general points during the day, providing a bit of entertainment on the Royal Promenade itself. And of course we've come quite a distance down the Royal Promenade since I started this video, so it's quite substantial in its size. More seating, and then the next area we'll come to is the Cafe Promenade, and the Cafe Promenade is an area where you can grab yourself a drink 24 hours a day. So in here you can get yourself cold drinks at various times during the day. You can get yourself alcoholic drinks and ice creams, etc. There's always something to eat available for you as well. So if you can't sleep, or it's early morning and you fancy a little pick-me-up, then you can come to Cafe Promenade and grab yourself something to eat. And if we just go inside just very briefly, you can see the bar, you can see the general catering area, and usually a display of goods in the front here. Here we set up for the breakfast, so there's some fresh fruit and some various breakfast items there this morning. And the guys are here, and they will be here and serve you 24 hours a day. So if you're hungry, and if it's in the middle of the night, come down here, you'll get yourself something to eat. Okay, so as we get further down towards the end of the Royal Promenade now, you can see Regalia. Regalia is a jewellery store where you can pick up watches and necklaces and gemstones and gold and silver and platinum, etc. A really useful store, quite nice, always plenty to see, you would imagine. And this store does not disappoint. So that's Regalia, fine jewellery on the Royal Promenade here on Explorer of the Seas. Okay, so when we get down to the end of the Royal Promenade, of course the ship is built on 14 floors, so course, lifts are important, and these lifts go all the way to the top on floor 14. They're quite useful. Some of them are quite scenic. We can see each one of the levels as you come down. So that's the Royal Promenade on Explorer of the Seas. One of these nice things that you get here is a schematic, and that shows you exactly where you are. A schematic of the ship, and shows floor by floor, and also on each floor it will show you the activities or items that are on that floor. So that's really quite useful. Always there, always helpful to help you navigate around the ship. Okay, so at the end of the Royal Promenade you can see some of the other subsequent floors. So down on floor 3 you can see the entrance to the palace, which is the theatre. There's also an entrance on floor 4, and then here in front of us on floor 5 is the Star Lounge, and we'll share that with you in a little while. But then also, as we get to the end of the Royal Promenade, of course, we'll get back into areas where you can navigate yourself around the ship. Of course, lots of lifts at the forward and the aft end, which is always useful. Public conveniences should you need them, and really useful information boards here as well, where you can check out what's going on today, what the temperature is going to be like, the upcoming events, and if you need to find your stateroom, then you can use the Wayfinder to help you find your stateroom as well. And then also, if you hit the home button, it will give you an idea of what's on the menu. So Wayfinder, stateroom locator, restroom locator, and various experiences that you'll be able to find here. Okay, so that was deck 5, the Royal Promenade. Now we're on to deck 4 now, and on deck 4 we'll find a variety of different areas for your entertainment. First place we'll come to is Giovanni's. Giovanni's is that specialty restaurant, Italian themed specialty restaurant, and we'll have a quick look at the menu here. It's available each day. Starters, pastas, main courses and desserts, so have a little look at that. And if that's somewhere that you'd like to go, there is a charge for going to Giovanni's. It's around £55 per person, but you can get some deals early in the cruise, and if you're a member of the Royal Caribbean loyalty program, the Crown and Anchor Society, there are some deals that you can get there. And then if we move to the left of Giovanni's, we can see the schooner bar. The schooner bar, typically nautically themed, is quite a popular area on board here on Explorer of the Seas. Nice little place to come and socialise. Nice seating, nice comfortable seating, and there is also a grand piano with this nautical theme, grand piano at the back, so you'll get sets and you will get a nice drink here. And at lunchtime and in the evenings, of course, this bar is all set up, providing a variety of drinks for you according to your taste. And then ahead of us we can see Casino Royale. Okay, so that's the schooner bar, and let's take a look now in Casino Royale. Casino Royale, of course, is where you can play slot machines and play cards and a variety of different games. So let's have a quick walk through here, just so you can get a quick idea of the magnitude of the casino itself. Slot machines, of course, on the left and right hand side, and card tables, etc. Card tables, etc. And there's a bar where you can get yourself a drink, and information areas, TVs, etc., showing the local sports, and then a very nice display built into the floor, which is Looks a bit like a pinball table actually, which is all quite pleasant to see as you walk in and out of the casino. And then we can go out of the casino now into another area, which is again another bar. So this is the Tavern. The Tavern is where you can get yourself again a nice drink, and there's always sporting activities going on the TV, which is quite useful. And of course access to the Centrum as well from here using the stairs. If you like art, then you can come into this area where you can pick up some art, perhaps one of your favourite artists. Now the guys are breaking this area down at the moment because there will be an art sale, an art auction in the Star Lounge, which I'll show you in a minute. But here you can pick up art from one of your favourite artists. And as we come from this area then, the Tavern and the art gallery, and come over this nice bridge, and it will bring us up to the Sapphire dining room, which is built onto 3 floors, floor 3, 4 and 5, and we'll share that with you in a little while. And if you like this video, why not check out our channel, Ray and Sue's Travel Channel, where you'll find a raft of other cruise videos covering the Far East, the Middle East, the Mediterranean and the Caribbean and Mexico. So please leave us any comments that you'd like, and consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It's through your subscription that this channel can grow. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.